Okay, really just one other trade I want to show you. Again, here we've got the window of the S&P 500 up top, the window of the New York Stock Exchange tick down here in the bottom, and then just to the right here we've got our order window. Currently the S&P is trading at 912, and the type of trade I want to show you today is a different type of trade. It's not a price trade, but what it is a trade where you might receive a buy or a sell signal based on an indicator that I follow. So you might receive a day trade here um, with that reads a little something like this: action to take, buy the S&P 500 futures at a negative 1200 NYSE tick. Go for a 1 point profit and use a 5 point stop. So what we're really waiting for here is for the NYSE tick down here to reach negative 1200. If that happens, then you should buy the S&P 500 futures, which is up here, at the exact price that it's trading at when the tick hits the negative 1200. So say if we were to buy at negative 566, you would buy the S&P at 911 now, or 911.25. That's kind of how the signal works. So then if that was the case, we would enter here at 911. I'm not going to put an order in because I know that we'll probably get a 1200 here pretty soon. And when we do, then we'll buy over here in this right window here at that price. And you see right now we're currently at 990, which is negative 1032, so we're getting closer. And you can see as the tick draws lower and lower, the S&P moves lower and lower as well. And it's kind of it's a signal for the S&P to move. So just hanging on here for a few seconds, watching that tick there. We're at negative 880, negative 898. The S&P is starting to move down here at 910, negative 964 on the tick, and there's a negative 1246. And we were at 910 when that happened. So what I'll do is I'll come over here, hit my hold, I'll place a buy at
order pending
at 910.
Order filled.
And then that order is filled. And I said to go for a 1 point profit objective. So we bought at 910. That means that we'll sell here at 911. And then we also have our stop loss in place, which was a 5 point stop loss, and that is 5 points below our entry price of 910. So there's two things that can happen here. This can go down and stop us out, which is unlikely, or it can go up and give us a nice little profit of $500, which is what looks like it'll happen. You can also see here in the window, the chart window, it's a much more aesthetically pleasing way to view the orders here in this Ninja Trader. And it's interesting to note too that as the price moves up here, we're at 910.50, 910.75, that the tick is also moving up. And we'll just about we just hit our profit objective of 911, and we did not get filled, so perhaps we'll get filled again on the next move to 911. And any second, and you can monitor your profit down here and this will show you how many contracts you're in the position. And we're at 911 again here, still haven't been filled.
Target filled.
And we got filled. So that's kind of how another type of recommendation you might receive in the market trigger alert. Look just like this here. Buy the S&P futures at a negative 1200. We came down here, we were watching the tick, we got a negative, looks like it came down to negative 1247. 1246, and when that happened, the S&P was trading at 910 down here, where this blue arrow is, where we entered the trade, and we sold it at 911. And it may not seem like a huge profit, taking only 1 point out of the market, but if you're trading 10 contracts, that's $500 a day, or $500 per trade if you have more than one opportunity to make that trade throughout the day. And that's just another type of recommendation you'll receive in the Market Trigger Alert.